Hi, this is Nicole Ramai, and so far I just want to give you an update on where I'm at with my capstone project. Um, what I want to do first is just bring up the project plan to make sure or to see where I'm at with regards to that. Um, this is going to be easier to read than the actual Project Libre map. So, um, going by success criteria, I am creating a website and I need to have working interaction, which I'm going to use animations, simple animations, because I'm learning a totally new software, um, Edge Animate and Adobe Edge Animate, and I just want to make sure that what I do well. I don't want to try to bite off more than I can chew and have it come looking poorly. I'm trying to, I want this site to look very professional. So I am going to have some animation in there, simple animation. I'm also going to have videos, a clickable map. What really I mean is I need to have, I want to have API data visualization, and I want to use a pet finder for anyone who wants to adopt an animal anywhere in the United States, where they can type in their information, their zip code, and have the map zoom in on that location and populate local shelters. So I do want to do that. News stories on the animal's journey. Some things have changed there. I'll go on into that in a little bit more detail in a few. And of course, the links to the charitable organizations, because I've come to realize that I want my website to be more of a hub, or maybe hub is not the right word. It's going to support many different charitable organizations towards um, animals, and at the same time bring awareness to what's going on with stories that are breaking today. It's going to be, I want to say, it's going to be similar to Dig, in that I want to post stories from all of these websites that link directly to those websites, uh, so that people will see that, or have one location where they're going to pull all of this information from, because there's just so many sites out there. As I was doing my research, I became overwhelmed. So let's go on to um, the simple wireframes that I just did. It's very simple. I don't want to keep do anything detailed at this moment, because I know some things will change. My main idea is to have a slider on the first page, and a news feed. Um, for right now, this is what I want for the main page. Um, the page that's going to house the stories, there are going to be um, pictures with a little bit of information, in a bar under the pictures that briefly discuss it. Once someone clicks onto it, um, I want there to be some type of animation where a secondary smaller screen comes in front and just gives a brief information, a snippet on the story, and a link to the outside charitable organization with the stories, or um, any site that I'm using for right now. There's just so many, I have to kind of narrow it down. So this allows me to use more than 2 to 4 stories that I personally publish and write about on the site, and it brings in uh, more importantly, faster, more fresh, more new stories that break and that are already on the internet, and that um, I can bring more awareness to. So that's exactly what my idea on that is. Um, I'm also working on a logo. I'm actually drawing it myself, but and then I'll probably bring it in. It will have some lettering. The font is going to drive me crazy because I'm very particular about fonts. But once got that down, that's done. Those are one of the things that I wanted to get done, definitely in the beginning of October. Um, Going on to the sites now, taking a look at now. This is the responsive template um, that I am thinking about using. It is my first choice. I don't want to at this point. I'm not going to be building the site yet. I don't want to narrow. I don't want to just choose one site. I've had an issue in one of my other classes where I chose a template. It didn't work out, and I had to quickly choose another one to get what I needed to what I wanted to see done on the website. So it depends on the how complex it is. It depends on my skill um, with the HTML, CSS3, HTML5, CSS3, and other coding with PHP. What I can do and what I can't do. So I've given myself some options. I do. This is my first choice. I'll be able to change a lot of things on the site. It's very clean. It's very easy to do. It also has a lot of the things that I'm looking for, especially with the photos. I have other sites as well that are my backup, and these are just other the other sites. So about 4 of them. This one's a little different. I do like this one. It's just it is a lot of information. I do feel that it will be more difficult to do. Um, and there's a lot of things on here that I may not be using, so I'm not sure. So I'm not too sure about using that. So there are the templates that I'd like to use. And gosh, I need to get to right. So now, when I started doing research for the animals and rescue stories, I became overwhelmed. Um, I just would not be able to find this much information from uh, going out to local shelters and writing up the stories myself. It just is not efficient, in my opinion, because I won't be able to get as much information on this internet that's already there. Um, Things that are happening right now, every day, every second, and there's a lot of great stories on here that would more than fulfill my need for my site. And I am going to go ahead and go ahead with this idea and using my site as like dig like a dig lookalike, and almost, and then just have the story um, available there. So I I'm at a point right now where I've got the content, I've got the structure that I need in place, and the last thing that I do need to do is, of course, the tutorial to learn Adobe Edge Animate. Is a little bit going It's going a little bit slowly for me. In the last 2 weeks, we've had some things pop up, but I still gave myself enough um, breathing space with regards to building the site that I can actually lengthen the tutorials a little bit. So with regards to the project plan, so I'm still within schedule, so to speak. Um, I plan on actually creating some animations next week. After I come back from my trip, I won't be able to do anything this weekend. This weekend is actually going to be shot, but I'm going to a graduation in San Diego, and when I come back, I'll be back on Wednesday. When I come back, I'll go right into the animating, and then the week after that is coding. So that's what I have right now, and this is also a look at the API for the pet finder that I also want to put onto my site. And that's pretty much it. So content, structure, training pretty much done. Now it's time to code and have some fun. Thank you.